Hello and welcome to Of the People. We are thrilled to have with us this morning Senator Chuck Morse, former acting governor under Maggie Hassan for a little while, and running for governor of New Hampshire. Senator, welcome to Of the People.
Wow, thanks for having me. And actually, I served 2 terms in the House, 8 terms in the Senate, and 2 days as governor. So I covered it all.
And the longest serving Senate president in New Hampshire, as I
Yes.
recall.
Yes, all for $125 a year.
Which is why Live Free or Die has meaning, because we have a citizen legislature, which is how it's supposed to be.
Absolutely.
But let's talk about running for governor. Obviously, there's a primary. You have some other candidates, at least one that we know of in there. What's the platform? What are the important issues that you think the voters of New Hampshire are going to care about? And we're in a presidential cycle, so there's going to be a lot of activity.
Yes, and I think what we can start with is, New Hampshire is the best state in the nation to live in. Our economy is the envy of the Northeast, and I helped make all that work. As Senate President, with a bunch of other conservatives, I passed a lot of things like cutting taxes and making sure that we got an education system with education freedom accounts. We still need to go back and get parental rights. But along with that, I certainly made sure that we passed a ban on abortion in the 7th, 8th, and 9th month. And I continue to fight for the people of the state of New Hampshire.
Excellent. And you're also chairman of the U.S. term limits, right? Let's talk a little bit about that, because obviously New Hampshire's governor is term limited. The federal, the U.S. senators are not, right? So how's that going?
Well, the governor isn't term limited. He was nice enough to step out of the way so I could run for office. But the on the U.S. side, I think it's important. We need change in Washington. If we keep doing things the wrong way, we're going to get the wrong answer all the time. So I do think term limits will help that, and that's why I'm out there promoting it. I mean, obviously, we'd have to have a convention to do that of the states, and that's what we're shooting for.
You don't think there's any chance that Washington will term limit themselves?
I'm not sure they're going to accomplish the time of day the way they're going. So
Understood. I do want to talk a little bit about national politics. Obviously, there is a war in the Middle East where Israel was attacked by Hamas, and Israel is now starting to defend itself. I mean, our position is that you have to call out evil where it exists, and there is no moral equivocation here. What's your take on what's going on in the Middle East?
yeah, 100% we should be supporting Israel, and we should make sure that we fight this to the end so that we don't look weak as a country. Because the one thing that under the Biden administration is on the world status, we just don't look strong right now, and I think that's one thing, because we pulled out of one war and we just pulled out, and obviously we had 13 casualties when we were pulling out. I think others saw that. They saw when we put up 6.2 billion to make sure that we could get back a few people. So, on everybody's head right now, it's 1.2 billion. And I don't think those things help the United States. I think we have to lead. There's leading in all different directions. Closing the border, drilling for oil in this country, creating a great economy, showing all the countries that believe in America that we're with them and we're going to fight with them. I think that's important.
Absolutely, and appreciate your moral clarity on that, because we're already seeing the White House starting to talk about a proportional response. I'm not really sure what a proportional response is to murder and rape. It's not something the Israelis do, but I appreciate you coming on Of the People. We wish you good luck in your run for governor, and perhaps you can come on the full show. We air on Thursdays, and we'd love to have you talk to our listeners for a full show if you have the time.
I'd love to do that. Just invite me and I'll be there.
Done. Senator, pleasure.
Thank you.
We've been talking with Senator Chuck Morse, running for governor of New Hampshire. Robert Chernin of the People. Senator, thank you for coming.
Thanks.